yeah, is that the future?
Yeah.
And we say, yeah, that's the future. If we want to start convincing the 99% of the rest of the world that there is a possibility to turn plant-based and yet enjoy things you used to like in the past, this is one of the dishes. Here I have something that I think is going to help people to make the bridge. Look at this, it's medium rare.
So you can see the texture.
If we can do that without impacting the animals, why would we kill someone to have that?
Yeah.
So we do it usually once a month. And it's rich, it's earthy, but yet there is all the light touches of the French gastronomy. For everything that is, like bad food, it should be plant-based. Because if it's bad, let's have it without the body being killed. Here, I have something that I think is going to help people to make the bridge between wanting to become plant-based, and on the other hand, thinking, you know what, I'd love to be plant-based, but I need to have my roast beef, I need to have my filet steak. I just cannot live without. And this is understandable. And as a chef, I know how difficult it is to do this. So one of the ingredients that really helps people to perhaps moving into a plant-based world while still retaining the flavor of the texture of the animals, it's this. So this is a 3D printed beef. Really, it looks like a fillet of steak, like a fillet of beef. Sorry, like a real pieces of animals. But here you've got no animals involved. Obviously, there is the pea protein. So the base is a puree of pea really, and beetroot, and then that's being put together. And then it's being put through a 3D printed machine. And the 3D printed machine has only one purpose. It's to create the fibers that's reminiscent to the cut of beef. And so we treat it in the same way as we will have treated in the past a fillet of beef.
So you cook it exactly as
we cook it exactly as you would. It's obviously it's you can't do this one blue. But you can do very well rare or medium rare because of the beetroot juice retains the color of the blood, and it cooks very well. So I'm going to prepare the marinade. I'm going to take this steak, put it in the marinade, then I'm going to take it away, and this is the steaks once it has been marinated. So you can see all the beautiful layers.
Yeah.
So to do that, we prepare a marinade, and the marinade is rosemary. Rosemary with water, and we had some sugar, mix of spice, vegetable jus, which we have reduced.
So is that like a stock, reduced stock?
Yes, it's like a reduced stock. So we take all our peeling every week. We keep the peeling of all our vegetables, and then we dry it in the oven. So we cook it in the oven until it's really dry. And then after we put back in a pot, we put a lot of water, we let it cook for hours and hours and hours until it reduces, and it becomes like that. And this is like the basis of super concentrated.
No powders.
No powders, no. And then, obviously, because we are French, we put our red wine in the marinade. And then we prepare our beef, or 3D printed meat. See, fillet of beef, and we put it in the marinade. This is a dish that a lot of vegan purists will say, oh my gosh, I'm not vegan to eat this. Absolutely, I totally agree. However, if we want to start convincing the 99% of the rest of the world that there is a possibility to turn plant-based and yet enjoy things you used to like in the past, this is one of the dishes.
More like it helps a transitional.
It's a traditional, absolutely. It's a traditional dish.
The flavors, the textures, they're there.
Yes.
So it's just showcasing that.
Yes, absolutely.
What did your peers think of when you did transition to more plant-based? You know, the chefs, especially within the, you know, maybe that you're surrounded by, and did it bother you?
No, I mean, I didn't get anyone telling me, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You know, this is crazy. But on the other hand, I didn't have anyone around me who said, hey, well done for what you are doing. Actually, maybe a few, but very rare.
Much praise,
So no,
no,
it's. I think a lot of chefs would like to transition, transition in the sense that they would like to explore more the world of plant-based cuisine, but they are scared that their customers are not ready. And that was my biggest fear too when I changed my restaurant from 100% meat to 100% plant-based. I thought, I'm going to lose all of my customers. And I was right. I lost 99% of my customers. But on the other hand, I got thousands and thousands of new customers who wanted to eat the kind of new food I was serving. So it's a gamble, but hey, I didn't want to impact the animals anymore. So it was that or stopped.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Oh yeah. I wasn't going to. No, never. I can't profit from
You wouldn't have continued in your
Never.
journey
of animals. No, never. I would have rather changed job. Then, even though I had a very successful business and it was thriving and there was absolutely no reasons to stop, you know. If I was purely on the business things, but because it was so much part of my life being a chef, that impacting the animals and profiting from their death, just for me to get richer, that impossible. This is a garnish I'm going to serve it with. So it's very simple. It's a beautiful, I think this one are from Kent. So it's a beautiful Kentish carrots. We do some pomme dauphine. That's a classic pomme dauphine. Is like a puree of potatoes, which is coated in breadcrumbed and deep fried, and then some green leaves. So it's really like our interpretation of your, Sunday roast. A French Sunday roast. The meat has been marinated. So this has got it's been sponged of the beautiful flavors. Yes, absolutely, inside. And I'm going to put everything in the oven.
Yep.
And then I'm going to plate it. Okay. I've got, suddenly one carrot become two. Thank you very much. I've got my sauce. So this is the same sauce, the one I've told you earlier on. So it's all the peelings, dried, cooked with water for hours and hours, and then reduced to get this beautiful. You can smell the carrot, beetroot, onions. It's quite amazing that you can actually get this. It looks like a beef jus, really.
Would it be rude to call it a gravy?
No, yeah, exactly. It is a gravy. It's a gravy, but it's not meat-based gravy.
Yeah.
It's a plant-based gravy. So we've got our pomme dauphine here, which is the potato. Alexia, tu le sers tranché ou pas le bœuf? Okay. So then we've got beautiful green chard here, because we need to eat your greens. And then here.
Again, just focusing on, carrots, the flavors of themselves.
Yes.
That meat looks incredible. Do you ever have any, strong meat eaters who come in and they're, skeptical, and then they go, actually?
Yes, we do.
Pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. We do. A lot of people said, you know what? If I was served this every day, I could live without meat. The problem is you have to come here to have it.
Yeah.
And but that will be the kind of main course that someone who is not sure or is keen to try the restaurant will kind of have that and say, hey, you know what? This is, is that the future?
Yeah.
And we say, yeah, that's the future. This is what hopefully the world will be eating in the future, and they will only eat a little bit of real meat from top suppliers. But if we can do that without impacting the animals, why will we kill someone? to have that.
Yeah,
You know?
totally agree. And look at it. Fantastic, beautiful.
Do you want
so
to try
let's
it?
go try it.
Allez,
yeah.
let's try it.
Sit down.
And here we go. So you've got our 3D printed meat with some roasted carrots, the green charred leaves, and the pomme dauphine. And this is served with our beautiful reduction of vegetables. So it's, as you call it, gravy, or we call it jus.
Gravy, yeah. Well, it looks incredible. Just visually, this is quite stimulating and very appealing, you know, regardless if you are vegan or not vegan. Luce, I think you should come around and have a look at when I kind of pull this apart. See, it's quite tender, very
Yes,
tender.
yes. Hopefully I've cooked it at the right...
I'm sure it looks delicious.
Oh yes, look at this. It's medium rare.
So you can see the textures, medium rare, fiber. It's so strange to get something like this after not eating meat for 10 years.
Yes.
It's it really does kind of. I'm going to try this on its own. It's incredible. That's delicious. Very tender, very juicy. You can definitely pick up that bit of that red wine in there.
Yes.
So similar to having beef or fillet. Incredible. Carrot. Yeah, soft, beautiful. And the pomme
Dauphine.
dauphine.
So it's like a potato puree deep fried. And this is a perfect thing. It's like a sponge for the sauce.
Yeah, delicious. Nice and soft and very creamy on the inside, great on the outside. So, you know, when you think about food and what tastes great, you know, you can do it on the 100% on the vegan, in the vegan style. You don't need any animal product. If you look at this beef or the caviar, but also the ingredients on their own, the importance of, you know, carrot in season or the asparagus in season. These are where you're going to get a lot of your flavors from, regardless. And I think if we focus more on those, we're going to get incredible flavors, incredible food that tastes great. But this is delicious, and should be very proud of what you've created here.
Thank you.
So, yeah, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Luce, do you want to try this?
Yeah, go on.
For anything, for everything that is, you know, like bad food, it should be plant-based.
Yeah.
Because if it's bad, let's have it without the body being killed.